it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way.
Okay, Coach, it is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Go. Defense.
The give to Taylor. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Charlie. 50 seconds to mine. Hey.
2nd and 6. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very solid gain of 27. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Hey, exit.
Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Double dog, that's the way. Check safety.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 46.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. On first down, it's Taylor. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
We got you, draw Parker.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Check 26, check 26. Switch.
They'll drop to throw. He's got Mason complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
A gain of 14.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Go!
They run with Taylor. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
54.
Now Jones, off play action. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jones operating from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man there to knock it away that time.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Back. X3, 218, chopper. Slam. Deep grip.
On second down, it's Taylor. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Set 15 line. 15 line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, zoom. Look at me, zipper.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Smooth.
Watch the flag. Motion. Block.
Check 52.
Hey, alert 3.
Now.
Second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Hey, Alpha. Get it.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal.
Ricky. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
54.
From the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hayes. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Yes. Alert 3.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Let's go. Let's bring it. No. Off.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Jam. Kill.
Hey, lock it.
On second down now. It's Taylor. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
You can't block me.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Go.
On third down, Taylor. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Yeah. You don't want none. Get along. Rest. Go try.
To throw again. Jones. This will be caught by Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 47-yard line.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Get your swerve on. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will... be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
From just shy of midfield, Jones got a man. It's Brown. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Marquise Brown, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season as they are able to cut into that lead. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Try to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Taylor. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check nickel.
Squeeze.
Under 10.
Hey.
Watch this.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And some room to work. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 25-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 or.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bengals' 22-yard line.
Protein spill. Hey, foxtrot. Yep.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Taylor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long? But flip it over to the offensive side. They've been dominating this thing, and to finally have a play go against them, that's not something that's going to make them feel very good this evening.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
12 yards that time at a Cincinnati 1st down. Now Hunt. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there on a Bengal 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line. Now Jones off the play fake. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And the Bengals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Hey, we got three. No. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Jones operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. On fourth down, Jones. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Bullock good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Check it out,
X3, 218, chop.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bills on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third and 8. Operating from the gun. Bush. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nickel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Back to throw. So left side, it's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
6-6, pull it high. Switch. Yes.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hurry. Undercut. Check. Ready.
Taylor. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Let's go, team. Big Sears right here. We got to step it up.
Sears, watch the Sears.
Sled.
22-jet bomber.
Switch. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Look at me. Door. Check. Go. Check.
Tight dog.
5.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. They find some open field here. There he goes left side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for the Bills. 46 yards on the ground. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run with Taylor. And he's across for the touchdown, and And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
Back. Slam, slam, slam. Snap.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to